All right, welcome. Who am I rooting for in the 2023 NHL Stanley Cup playoffs? Let's get it started. First off, I'm going to circle the team as we go. It's going to be fun. First off, Bruins versus Florida Panthers. I'd probably pick Florida in any other series except I'm a Bruins fan, so we're going Bruins. I grew up in Boston. My love for hockey came about by watching the Bruins on a nightly basis. That's the only team I could access at the time growing up. Great. Bruins fan. I'm also wearing a Toronto. Jeez. Oh, that's bad. Blue. I got Toronto on the brain. St. Louis Blues jersey. It's actually Tarasenko, and I bought it years ago when there were trade rumors. Not years ago. Last year, I think. I would have picked the Blues, or at the beginning of the season, I would have picked the Blues to beat the Colorado Avalanche, be in the Eastern Conference Finals, and probably fall to some random team. Obviously, that was kind of a disappointment, but they knocked the Minnesota Wild out from last year. I got a Wild hat. Great. That was a great series. Blues won that last year. Next up, Hurricanes, Islanders. I don't know why. I feel for Islanders fans, and I think they deserve continued success. But it's the Hurricanes. It's just the Hurricanes. That fan base is excellent. The team is excellent. I don't know. I don't like Brendan Moore. Svechnikov is a great player. Probably plays a little too close to that line sometimes, but he's out. Aho, it's hard to hate Aho. Very punchable face, sure, but just a genuinely nice guy. Teravainen. I love Brett Burns. Always been a Brett Burns fan, going back to his Minnesota days. There's a lot to like about the Canes and Antti Ranta in net. I love that. I don't know. I don't have words. I love that. I'm rooting for Antti Ranta. Rooting for the Canes. Series 1. Tampa, Toronto. It's Tampa. Just because anyone who plays Toronto, I'm going to root against Toronto. So I guess it's Tampa. Rooting for Toronto to not make it past the first round again, because it's been hilarious for years, and we're keeping it going. Also don't know why Ryan O'Reilly is playing on that second line. He should be the third line center, but I digress. I'm not Shelton Keefe. Rangers, Devils. We're going Rangers. I think the Devils have a very bright future. I think the Devils will be back for many years to come. I don't know. There's something about the Rangers I really like. Igor Shesterkin's fun to watch. I really like Keandre Miller. I really like Ryan Lindgren. I don't know. I almost like them less now that they have Patrick Kane on their team. I do like Tarasenko fitting on that team. I do like Zibanejad. It's hard to hate Zibanejad. I like Hedl. I think Lafreniere can be kind of an X factor in some games. My dog is... Obi, get down. What are you doing? Stop doing that. Just eating food off the table. Stop it. Don't do that. Get down. Good boy. Anyway, I'm picking the Rangers over the Devils. I don't know how many years that's going to happen because I really I want the Devils to do well. I want their fan base to do well. They got a bright future. They have some top-tier prospects that have not made it to New Jersey yet. They're only going to get better with time, especially if they re-sign Timo Meier. Devils are going to be good. I'm going to start hating them in the near future. The Rangers I've always hated because there's always been a rivalry there, but I like a lot of their players. And a lot of their players should technically be Boston Bruins because of the whole Rick Nash trade. Anyway, Dallas Wild. It's the Wild. I don't know why. I think growing up being a Bruins fan, the brawls when I was graduating high school, the brawls between the Bruins and the Dallas Stars with Sean Avery in the later years and Marty Turco and net. I just never really cared for Dallas. They have a great team and a lot of great players. And I don't know. It's like their fans. I'm sorry, not all of that Dallas' fans, but it's like they complain about every little thing that probably has nothing to do with the game. That should be a penalty, and the whole crowd's screaming at the refs, but nothing actually happened, or there's just a blatant miss, or I don't know. Anyway, I'm picking the Wild in this. Wild need to go on some type of run. It's been way too long. Dallas had a run in, I don't know. I don't even know what year that was. 2020 and 2019. I don't know. Not 2019. Was it 20? No, that was the Blues. I don't know. 2018. Probably 2020. Probably Dallas Stars. Oilers, Kings. I hate LA, but I'm rooting for the Kings. I don't know. There's something about the Kings I like. I am from Boston. We don't like New York teams or LA teams inherently. I don't know. I think it would just be more fascinating if the Oilers never found their way to the Stanley Cup, and then Draisaitl and McDavid's contract expired, and then it's a question of if they go elsewhere to win a cup or if they're in Edmonton forever. I think if they even get to the Cup Finals, like Draisaitl and McDavid are probably staying in Edmonton. But I want to have those conversations when their contract expires. Like, I think it would be amusing. I also think they should have done more to address the needs of their team. I don't think they did enough. And I kind of don't feel bad about it. Now, Matthias Ekholm is a great upgrade on defense, especially in place of Tyson Barrie. But they need to do a little more. So I still have concerns with them. But, just for the fun factor, kind of the X factor, I'm taking the Kings. And I don't think... Actually, I don't know. No, this doesn't entirely reflect my bracket. This is just who I'm cheering for. There were some things in my bracket I had to change up. But I'm rooting for the Kraken, man. Watched a lot of Kraken since they started last year. A lot of Kraken games. I like their team. I like their style. It's built for playoff hockey. I don't have the Avs lose. I know the Kraken won Game 1. I don't have the Avalanche losing to the Kraken this series. I don't see it happening. But I'm rooting for the Kraken, man. Always have. I'm so pumped they made it to the playoffs this year. That's already a win in itself. Save the best for last. I'm rooting for the Winnipeg Jets. Jets are a tough team to play against. They just are. But I really just don't like Vegas. I just don't. I don't like Jack Eichel. And it's funny because I know a lot of Sabres fans, and they all hate Jack Eichel. And, it's one of the few things we, agree on and, have good conversation about is our hatred for Jack Eichel. Talented player, yes. But kind of an ego there. What else? Bruce Cassidy. Bruce Cassidy's a good coach. I liked him in Boston. I never felt like he was the right fit in Boston, but there's no reason he should have been fired. It was just a power tripping move. I could do a whole rant on that. So I don't have any ill wishes towards Bruce Cassidy or Butch Cassidy or whatever you want to call him. I do have concerns about his ability to coach in the playoffs. He wants his teams to play way too defensively stingy, so the offense is anemic. And that's fine, but there's no offense to score goals, and you're just playing defense the whole game. And one of these times, a bounce is going to go off the post, or something's going to happen, and a puck's going to go in the net, and you're going to lose games. Especially the other team plays a physical game and gets into those gritty areas in their offensive zone, in Vegas' defensive zone. Plus, I don't know what's going on with the goaltending in Vegas, but... I'm rooting for the Jets, and it's been fun because it's been a fun couple days of hockey. It's only been 2 days because every one of these teams won. I was loving life. That has never happened in the entire history of me watching hockey. We'll see. I'm rooting for 4 sweeps in a row. Obviously, that would just destroy my bracket. But that would be so awesome. Dude, imagine seeing the Kraken and the Wild in the second round, and then the Jets and the Kings. Yeah. Oh yeah. It'd be honestly, it'd be cool to see the Jets and the Wild face off if the Jets were in the other, in the Central bracket. Because the Jets and the Wild they had a brutal ass game 2 games before the season was over. That was something. That would be a bloodbath. They meet in the Eastern Conference Finals. Oh. Obviously, I don't think that's going to happen. Who did I pick? I picked the Bruins. I picked the Canes. I picked Tampa. I picked the Rangers. So I picked all 4 of the teams I'm cheering for in the East. I picked Dallas. I think I picked the Kings. This one, it could go either way, but I think I I'm always high on the Kings, and I can't really tell you why. Kings over Oilers, though. I don't know. I picked the Avalanche and I picked Vegas. So, what am I? 1 for 3 on the Western Conference side. So, 5 of the teams I'm cheering for, I have winning my bracket. 3 of them I have losing my bracket, but I'm still cheering for them. So, it's just fun little thing to do. That'd be a little, entertaining. We'll see. Games 2 start in about 5 minutes, so I'm going to be logging off and watching some hockey for the night. Cannot wait. Appreciate you guys for watching. Let me know who you're rooting for or who you have in your brackets, and if they're the same or if they line up. I appreciate all of you. I'm sorry, Blues fans, but I'm thinking about you, and I need an excuse to wear a Blues jersey because I never wear one. I also don't really care for the Blues, but man, they got good teams most years, just not this year. All right, thank you. Take care. I appreciate you.